friends, I'm back with one of my favorite kinds of videos to share, and that is sewing plans. So this video is all about my summer separates that I plan to sew. And be sure to stick around because I've got some details for my upcoming giveaway. It's my 1-year anniversary, vlogiversary of being here on YouTube. And yeah, I put together a fun little giveaway, so you'll want to stick around to the end for that. So one of my main takeaways from Me Made May is how much I'm wearing and gravitating towards separates. So I'm not saying I'm not going to sew any summer dresses. I definitely have some ideas brewing, but I really want to primarily focus on separates. Skirts and tops. Really should do a couple pairs of shorts because I literally have one singular pair of shorts in my wardrobe and I wear them all the time. So that's kind of what I am focusing on wardrobe wise. And my other focus is going to be on color. So this spring I really had a lot of fun experimenting with colors and kind of pushing myself out of my green and ochre pink earth tone. Yeah. What is that? Like a trench that I'm in? It's not a trench, a rut? I don't know. Anyway, I've really been enjoying playing with colors a lot recently, and so I've put together I have a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fabrics, and they all kind of have, it's not like a theme, but there's definitely a grounded color palette. I have been really obsessed with purple and orange lately. Back in April, there was a fabric that I saw at Rainbow Fabrics that I did not buy. I didn't buy it because it was a thick cotton twill, and I was not sure what I was gonna do with it. But I totally have fabric regrets now because the print was so amazing. It was this lavender with these bright orange flowers on them. I think they're kind of poppy-esque, and that color combination has just been burned into my mind for summer. So I've gone through my stash and bought a couple new fabrics to kind of replicate that vibe. It is very 70s to me. I love that deep purple. I like lavender, probably not up by my face, but I still really like it. And then definitely that burnt orange. Yeah. So you'll see a lot of that, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first look that I have is going to be for Sew Your Pride. So I'm really excited about this one. It is very similar to what I made last year. I'm going for stripy tee and purple bottoms again. But when I saw this stripy jersey, it definitely made me think of the colors from the Pride flag, or the Bi Pride flag. It has a little more than just the pink, purple, blue. There's some reds and grays in here. There's white, but I think it's really fun, and what matters to me is that it reminds me of Pride. It doesn't have to be huge rainbow stripes or exactly flag colors, but yeah, this was definitely giving me bi flag vibes. So I really like that. It's a really nice, really soft, thin cotton jersey, which I'm excited to work with and excited to wear because it feels really good. I haven't even washed it yet, but it's very soft. So I got this from Dries Stoffen, and I'll put the link below if it is still available. They do a lot of dead stock, and I don't think this is going to be one of their, they have their own range that they carry throughout the year, but I don't think this is part of it. So if it's still there, I will put the link in below, but I think it'll be really cute. I'm planning on making a fitted t-shirt, so I need to decide if I'm going to do the Pattern Scout Comfi Tee, which is the last t-shirt that I made. I did a bunch of mods to it, and I'm really happy with the fit. That one comes with 3 bust cup sizes, which is really nice. But I also just picked up the Sew Over It Ultimate Tee, which that one comes in a B cup and a D cup. but the D cup has a bust dart, which I just really wish there were like more knit patterns with bust darts, because I think that they're really helpful. And lots of people say that like jersey is so forgiving, you don't really need it, but I always end up with like extra here that I would love to be tucked into a dart. So I'm really curious to try that one for the fit, but like time and priority wise, I might just go with the one that like I've already fitted pretty well to my body and save trying something new for later, I guess. But yeah, so that's the top. It's gonna be a fitted t-shirt. I definitely want something that is like very figure hugging, because I wear I only wear high-waisted things at this point. So I like to be able to tuck them in without like worrying about like how is it blousing on this side, but no, it's tucked flat on that side. You get it. So yeah, this is gonna be a fitted t-shirt. Now to go with stripy fitted t-shirt, I picked up this really lovely lilac washed linen. So just like, let's just look at those together for a second. Super cute. Now I was planning on making the new chalk and notch Evelyn skirt. So it's such a cool skirt. It has this like big slit up the side. It's got like chunky buttons. I think it is super, super cool. However, I twirled it up and I did not like it. I think it's like a little too straight for me. It looks almost like a pencil skirt on my like lack of, I don't have a lot of like hips. So it just looked really like straight down, and I didn't love that on me. So I'm gonna go with a pattern that I've had in my stash for a long time, that's a bit more like A-lined. So I'm gonna use the Anna Zoe Elsie skirt. So I've had this in my stash for quite a while, but I haven't gotten around to making it up, because even though I love it, the size range isn't awesome. I think it caps out at like a 51 or 52 inch hip. So I always try to use like more size inclusive patterns if I have them, but I have not been able to find a pattern with the same details. And I do have it in my stash and I do really like it. So unless anyone knows of a like paneled skirt with an elastic waist that is kind of more like A-line and has slash pockets, I think that the, is it the Sabina from, it's a free pattern from the little pomegranate, is similar. It's a bit straighter, but it's also elastic waist, with slash pockets. So that would be like a good alternative. But if anyone else has any suggestions, let me know. And I'll definitely like include some alternatives in my reports on it. But I do have it printed. I did buy it, so I do want to use it. And I think it'll be really pretty made up in this linen. I forgot to say I bought this at Yes Fabrics, which I feel like whenever I say it, I need to be like, Yes Fabrics, yes! That is what's happening like on the inside every time I say that I got something there. I bought 3 fabrics from there, so yeah, you'll know what's, I will hold back. I'll try to hold back. Yes Fabrics. Okay, it's out of my system now. But yeah, so that's gonna be my Pride outfit, and I think it'll be really cute. So the next outfit is like directly channeling my purple and orange obsession. So that's gonna be with these 2 fabrics. I love them together, super fun. I love like how they're both super saturated and like really deep hues. So this is the bamboo cotton jersey from Textilstad. And I think this is the color, it's either plum or raspberry, I can't remember. This is going to be a top that will come out later this summer. So I can't like share details, which I know is a little bit annoying, but it's basically a t-shirt, but it has a couple really fun details. So that'll be this. And then I have this viscose twill that I got from Yavo. Dutch people, you can tell me what it is. I always forget the name. But it's a big fabric market, or it's not even a market. It used to be a supermarket that they converted into a fabric store. It's huge. It's amazing. And I got this remnant. It's 1.5 meters. So I have just enough to get either the like mini version of the True Bias Mave skirt. That's what it's called. And that is like what I want to make out of this because it's like so drapey and soft. I think it would be so great for a skirt. However, like I said, I only have 1 pair of shorts. So like the sensible thing would be to make shorts out of this. They'd be super comfy, but I think they would just get wrinkled all the time. Yeah, I bought the Dani shorts also from True Bias, and that I'll be making out of a different fabric. So I'm gonna do those first and then kind of see where we go with this one. But yeah, it's a bottom weight. Like I said, it's a viscose twill, but it's quite heavy. It feels really nice, and I think it'll be really cute with this purple top. So this next one pushes me out of my comfort zone a little bit. So some of my takeaways from Me Made May is that I want to wear more prints as it pertains to separates. Like a printed dress, no problem for me, love it. A printed skirt, sure. But yeah, a printed top is kind of like just not really something that I usually go for. But this fabric is like so glorious. And I got enough to make a dress because that was initially like what I wanted. But I also have enough to also squeeze out a top. So I want to go for a Helen's Closet Gilbert top. Like, yes, it's out of my comfort zone, but I think it's going to be worth it. I really love like the camp style collar and the waist tie. So it's like, I'm going to do the cropped version with like the little turn up sleeves. I think it'll be really fun, like 70s camp counselor look. And I'm really, really excited about it. Yeah, this print is just incredible. It is unfortunately sold out. It sold out really quickly. I don't know how much, like if they had a limited stock. This is again from Teresa Stoffen. But yeah, it's so, so beautiful. I love the colors. It's got like, we have poppies, which is like symbolic for me. I was born in California. It has blackberries, which like Oregon blackberries are such a thing. And I grew up with them in my yard at like my childhood house. And I can like, when I think about blackberries, like I can smell blackberry blossoms and it's like my favorite smell ever. So some like sentimental ties with this one. Plus, I mean, it's got like beetles and hypericum berries, gorgeous butterflies. Like, it's so pretty. There's so many colors in there. I think it's gonna go with, well, like, let's just look at it. Definitely goes with whatever like skirt or shorts that I make up in this. Like, totally can pull that orange out really nice. The purples work to wear it with like the lilac skirt. And then I've got this, again, this is the same like washed linen as the lilac one. And so this like picks up on those like turquoises. Let's see if I can like put them together. Yeah. I think that'll be really cute. So yeah, again, it's like a little outside of my comfort zone to have a print this big just on my upper half, but I think it's going to be worth it. So to go with it, I mean, it matches like with everything because there's so many colors, but yeah, like I said, this is the teal. Actually, I think the color was called light jeans, but I think it's like a little more dusty than just like a light denim color. But But yeah, it's again the washed linen from Yes Fabrics. And this is going to become a pair of Dani shorts from True Bias. I haven't made them before, but I'm excited to see how they work on my body. They seem to be like a bit slimmer through the hips and like bum area than the Pietra pants, which I've made before. So I'm hoping I don't need a flat bum adjustment. I'd like to just like make them. But, you know, adjustments are part of sewing. Not my favorite part, but they're part of sewing. So I might twirl them, or I might just say like, this is caution to the wind. That's what that, that is what that motion was. I don't know what I was going to say, like locusts in the wind. I don't know. Anyway, these are going to be Dani shorts. I may or may not twirl before I cut into the linen, but I'll let you know how it goes. So in an effort to kind of balance like not being boring, but also wanting to have a lot of versatility in my wardrobe, I have found the perfect fabric for a plain white t-shirt. So I think it will function like a plain white tee, but it's not actually like plain. It has these little specks of like orange and turquoise and dark like pink, purple, fuchsia, not sure what the color, magenta maybe? Yeah. I think it is super, super fun. It will definitely like, yeah, the blue will definitely go with the like little blue shorts that I'm making in linen. The purple will be really fun with the lavender, and then it is like spot on the same color orange. So it'll be really fun to like mix and match and kind of play up the colors in here, but still being like low key, and we'll go with like everything else that's already in my wardrobe. So yeah, this is going to be an iris tee from Forget Me Not. So it's another one that like, I always feel like a little bit double making it because I love the way that it fits my body. I love the special detail on the sleeve, but the size range isn't super great, but it does like fit my body really, really well. And again, I love that little detail. So that is what this is going to be. I think it will, again, be really practical in that it's like a t-shirt. It's white, but then like it's a little bit extra fun with the sleeve detail and with these little like speckies. So for this outfit, I'm kind of going like full Forget Me Not. And here I am being a bit boring because I made the Natalie skirt back in May, or actually like in April because I tested it first. But I made it in a dark wash stretch denim, and I like fell absolutely in love with it that I like went out and bought the exact same denim just in a lighter wash. So this is a light stretch denim from Yes Fabrics. And I think it's really nice. Like, I loved it for the Natalie skirt. I don't think it's great for like a pair of jeans because it is like on the thinner side. I don't know how like, well, my thighs would like break this apart pretty quickly probably because I definitely have like a lot of friction there. But for a skirt, it's really, really nice. Because it's like a fitted skirt with gored panels, like it needs to be really fitted, and I think that the stretch and the give just give it like a little bit more comfort. And yeah, so I've loved the like 70s vibe of the A-line paneled skirt, and for this one I think I'm gonna like take that up a notch and do contrasting gold like top stitching thread, like go the whole mile, the whole 9 yards, whatever the idiom is. I'm like very into weird sayings today, so sorry about that. Yeah, and I think I'm also gonna make the shorter version. So the one that I made in April hits like just above the knee, which I really like that length, but I think for summer and for this like lighter wash, to go a little bit shorter will be fun. The last fabric I have to share, I have not decided on a pattern yet, or patterns rather. So I got this cotton lawn. My cat has been like rubbing up against it. Thank you. I got this cotton lawn from Budget Stuffin', and I was like kind of taking a risk because like I never know. Ordering from Dutch websites, they just say cotton. Like, is it a poplin? Is it a quilting cotton? Is it a cotton lawn? You never know. But I would say this one fits into like the lawn category. I haven't washed it, and it like already still feels pretty silky. It's crisp. I'm not sure how much drape will be like after it's washed, but it feels really silky. It's quite fine, and I think it is really, really cute. So with this, I want to make a matching set, but I have not landed. I just hope it's not like going to be a fur magnet, because cotton lawn likes to stick to things. But anyway, yeah, I would love some suggestions. I was kind of thinking, again, in the vein of like Gilbert top skirt, maybe even like the Donovan skirt, but again, that might be too like straight for me. I could also make another Hannah tank from Pattern Scout. I love me a Hannah tank. But yeah, this one is, okay, I guess here's what I do know. I want it to be something with a tie front. So I'm definitely thinking in like Hannah tank, Gilbert top. I think it's the Hunter tank by Jennifer Lauren. I haven't made that one. Yeah, so I think I want a top that ties near the waist. And then I haven't decided skirt or shorts. But if you have suggestions for this lovely orange cotton lawn, it's got these like fun diamonds in diamonds print. Yeah, let me know. I think it's super cool. Extra points for like playing up 70s retro-ness. But yeah, let me know your suggestions. So those are my plans for sewing separates this summer. They're pretty like ambitious. Like, what was that? Like 10 things, 10 items. I can make no promises of like what I will actually get to, what will change. I did something similar for like planning for sewing for spring, and like a lot changed as I was actually getting into the season I was sewing for. I was able to kind of tweak and assess based on what I actually needed. I am committed to not buying any more fabric. Maybe committed with an asterisk. I'm really going to try to not buy any more fabric, at least for like this summer. Because even if I veer from these plans, if I like get bored or change my mind, I do have loads of other like summery fabrics in my stash. If it was like winter, like I don't have any winter fabrics, basically. Like they're all summer and fall at this point. So yeah, if it was like winter, I would say go buy more fabric, but I really have enough, so I'm really going to try to stick with what I have. But yeah, I'm really excited about these projects right now. We will see if that like moves or changes, or if I learn something new through the process. I will definitely like come back at the end of the summer. Well, hopefully not like the end of the summer, and report back. So it has been a year that I have been, maybe not so consistently, but been in the like YouTube space, and I have really, really enjoyed making videos and sharing, and I've been learning a lot about the process of making videos and how it is sometimes very slow going, but it's been really fun, and I've really been enjoying getting to know you and chatting in the comments, because yeah, sewing and sewing plans, like they're my favorite things. So it's been really fun to get to know you. And yeah, so to celebrate, I decided to do a bit of a giveaway because it's 1 year. And yeah, so I'll show you what I've got. So giveaway details. Firstly, this is not sponsored at all. Definitely not by YouTube, but I'm like required to say that, I think. But also not by like any other brands. I have bought all of the prizes. So the first 2 prizes are going to be these little packs of Sarah Hart's labels that I have personally put together. At least at this time, she doesn't offer like multi-packs on her website, but I have put together some little cute ones. They will come with 8 labels, just like, yeah, that you would buy, except they're mixed and matched. So there'll be 2 little handmade labels, 2 that say, thanks, I made it. Some yellow daisies, which I love. I have those in like a bunch of my stuff. And then a couple like various baby fruit labels. So these are super cute. And one winner will get another pack of labels. This one, instead of the little baby fruits, has this, my favorite label. It's a little gold rainbow and it says made by me. So I love that one. It's super fun. And additionally, you'll get a pattern credit for the Foldline, so you can pick out whatever pattern has been on your list for sewing this summer. To enter the giveaway, be sure that you are subscribed. And then I'm putting in a link to my Instagram page where you can comment on this post and tell me all about what you are making this summer. So it can just be like whatever's at the top of your list, whether that's a pattern or a fabric or both. I'm just like super curious. Yeah, and then make sure that you are following me on Instagram as well. So like I said, it's been a really fun year hanging out on YouTube, yeah, chatting in the comments, and I just really appreciate all of the love and engagement, and yeah, I'm here to chat about sewing all day long. It's been so great. And yeah, that's all from me today. Until next time, happy making. Bye!